Hannibal Barca, the renowned military strategist, embarked on a daring campaign against the Roman Republic during the Second Punic War. A crucial aspect of his strategy was determining the most effective route to reach Rome. Surprisingly, Hannibal chose a formidable land route over a potentially easier sea route. So, why did Hannibal choose a land route to reach Rome? Well, there were several strategic and logistical considerations that influenced his decision. Firstly, the geographical barriers posed by mountain ranges, such as the Pyrenees and the Alps, worked to Hannibal's advantage. By taking the land route, he could exploit these natural bottlenecks to slow down the advancing Roman forces, disrupt their supply lines, and weaken their overall strength. It was a tactical move that utilized the defensive advantages of the mountains, which a sea route could not offer. Secondly, the presence of the powerful Roman navy and their domination of the Mediterranean Sea made a sea route a risky venture for Hannibal. The Roman navy was highly experienced and formidable, posing a significant threat to any invading fleet. By avoiding the sea, Hannibal minimized the risk of encountering the Roman navy and ensured the safety of his troops and supplies. Furthermore, a land route allowed Hannibal to exploit the diverse terrain and form local alliances. As his army advanced, Hannibal integrated various local tribes and city-states into his force, bolstering his numbers and gaining valuable intelligence on the Roman Republic. The land route provided him with the opportunity to forge alliances, gather resources, and effectively wage a war of attrition against Rome. Now that we understand why Hannibal chose a land route, let's explore the advantages of this decision over a sea route. Opting for a land route presented Hannibal with several undeniable advantages. Firstly, the mountainous terrain along the land route offered Hannibal tremendous tactical and defensive advantages. The Pyrenees and the Alps acted as formidable natural barriers, forcing the Roman army to traverse treacherous paths and narrow gorges. Hannibal skillfully utilized this challenging terrain to slow down the enemy's progress and inflict significant casualties. The rugged nature of the land route made it difficult for the Romans to coordinate their forces effectively, providing Hannibal with ample opportunities for ambushes and surprise attacks. Additionally, by targeting the Roman Republic's supply lines, Hannibal aimed to starve the enemy of essential resources and undermine their military capabilities. The land route, with its mountainous stretches and complex terrain, allowed him to launch successful raids on Roman supply convoys. These raids not only weakened Roman morale, but also depleted their resources, forcing them to divert substantial military forces to protect their supply lines. This diversion of resources played into Hannibal's overarching strategy, diverting attention away from his own army and allowing him to maintain a continuous offensive against Rome. Furthermore, the land route provided Hannibal with greater opportunities to establish and leverage alliances with local tribes and city-states along his path. Through diplomacy and negotiations, Hannibal secured support from various Gallic tribes and tribes in northern Italy. These alliances gave him access to additional troops, provisions, and valuable intelligence on Roman military movements. The land route acted as a conduit for networking and establishing relationships essential for Hannibal's success. Lastly, by avoiding a sea route, Hannibal significantly mitigated the risks associated with naval warfare. The Roman navy, known for its prowess and dominance of the Mediterranean, posed a grave threat to any invading fleet. Venturing into the Mediterranean Sea would have exposed Hannibal to potential naval blockades, attacks, and the risk of losing critical supplies. By opting for a land route, Hannibal ensured the safety of his troops and maintained control over his supply lines, minimizing vulnerability to maritime threats. In conclusion, Hannibal's decision to choose a land route over a sea route was based on a calculated assessment of strategic advantages, logistical considerations, and mitigating risks. The mountainous terrain and natural fortifications along the land route gave Hannibal a tactical advantage, allowing him to disrupt Roman supply lines and forge local alliances. By avoiding a potential confrontation with the Roman navy, Hannibal ensured the safety of his forces and maintained control over essential resources. Undoubtedly, Hannibal's decision to choose a land route played a vital role in his impressive military campaign against the Roman Republic during the Second Punic War.